Have you ever wondered not what you think about your leadership, but what others might quietly say about it? Leadership is never just about how you see yourself, it's about the imprint your soul leaves on people around you. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, I'll share the one higher purpose shift that makes people speak of your leadership with honor, not just obligation. Welcome to Master Life's Adventures, the channel where we combine spiritual psychology with practical tools to help you live from your true self, your soul, the substance of your life. I'm Dr. Judith, coach psychologist, and in this space, we talk about ways to deepen love, communicate with courage, and lead with insight, and grow your soul every day. Leadership is a mirror reflecting back to us what our actions, energy, and choices mean. You may think you're guiding with strength, but do they experience control? You may think you're motivating, but do they feel pressured or unseen? What others say about your leading reveals more about your inner alignment than you realize. What you send out in consciousness returns to you multiplied through the experiences and words of those you lead. People speak from the atmosphere you create, not just the results you achieve. You may deliver success, but if your presence leaves people anxious or drained, sad or mad, annoyed, the story they tell will not be necessarily about your victories. It will be about the storm you carried with you. This is where the sacred fire of transmutation comes in. The soul leading question is, does my presence create safety or tension? When you anchor yourself in the flame of divine peace, you become a sanctuary of calm that others remember long after the meeting ends. 2. People remember how you treat their dignity, not just how you manage their tasks. You can push people to perform, but if they feel small, unseen, or disrespected, that memory lingers. The ancient law teaches us that we must see the divine spark in every person, recognizing each soul as a sacred expression of the one source. The leading question is, do I lift others into their best self or shrink them to fit my expectations? When we lead with the consciousness of honoring the I am presence, the source in others, you call forth their greatness rather than demanding compliance. Number 3, people echo the values you live, not the words you preach. The most respected leaders don't lead to tell others what they stand for. People say it for them. Integrity, kindness, courage speak louder than any speech. This is the power of being a living example of divine qualities in human form. Would my life preach the same message if my words were silent? When you embody Christ consciousness, a perfect balance, love with wisdom, strength with compassion, you become a walking teaching that transforms hearts. There's one final shift that transforms what others say about your leadership, from compliance and complaints to respect. The deepest truth is this: when you lead as a soul connecting to the infinite source, not just a role defined by the world, people speak to you with reverence, not requirement. They say, you help me remember who I am. You make me believe in my divine potential. You led me closer to my sacred purpose. This is leading with the flame of illumination. igniting the passion for others to find their connection to Source. That is the testimony of soul leadership, the only kind that echoes through eternity. So ask yourself, what might others say about your meeting? Because in the end, leadership is the echo of your soul in their story. And one last thought to ponder is, if the people you meet were to describe you to their children someday, would they speak of someone who helped them remember their divine birth, or someone who simply got them to follow directions? Titles fade, results change, but the soul of your leadership becomes a legacy. If this touched you, reflect on it, share it, subscribe for more wisdom that awakens the leader within your soul.